Welcome to Date Night Podcast,
a tabletop role-playing game podcast set in the homebrew world of Volyanaya.
Let's explore a whole new world together.
All right, that's cool.
Let's go get some pie.
Hi.
All right.
Walk outside. Where can we get some pie?
No, we know our address. I mean, the description.
Yeah, you know-
Yeah, we can't do it today because
Sure we can.
The
She's
contest
probably
is
already
tomorrow.
made the pie.
Yes, but she can make another one.
Yeah, but if you put gunpowder in her pie, she's not going to notice, and then she's going to feed gunpowder to people.
Yes, but is that really going to change the taste of pie?
Gunpowder? It's sulfur and charcoal, and it's going to taste awful.
Rogue.
Don't know where you are.
You've seen them leave the auction now, and they're heading back toward the Flying Hellhound.
Ching, 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 ching.
Talking about pie and gunpowder.
Oh, man,
Lemon
pie.
pie.
Pie is awesome.
That's what you see. Following?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have
You can
some
make a new
incense we can
perception
scratch
check.
out of it.
God,
Are you trying to be stealthy? Don't matter.
Nope. They don't.
he rolled a 2.
Pie! Pie! Pie!
I rolled a 3.
Nope. I'm not even trying because I can tell that they're distracted.
These are my dirty dice. These
Two
normally
dwarfs
do
and
really
owl
well.
only did 11 pie. All right. You head over. You see
So,
Myrtle Sugarfinger's tall, gaudy
Oh, no, I don't have
house
it anymore. Damn it.
right in
What?
front of
I was
the
really hoping I still had the vial of grease. But it's
standing next to the Flying
I
Hellhound.
have some incense we can crush up and stick it in there.
that would be perfect.
It would still smell good.
All right.
And you can keep your gunpowder.
You're there. It's a tall house, very gaudy looking.
Clang. We're going to sneak in.
Does she have any pies on like a windowsill, like the old classic adage?
Well, you could try and skirt around the side of the house and have a look.
Clang, clang.
Perception check.
I get caught between the two houses.
they're not that close together.
Fuck. 8. Man, my perceptions.
Not nat 20.
Okay. You don't see any on the windowsills, but when you go around the side of the house, you see the first floor window is open. You don't see any pies, but you smell the smell of baking as you walk in the alley between this house and another house. I'm guessing not on the Flying Hellhound side. So you see the two of them break off, and instead of going to the Flying Hellhound,
We are the dumbest rogues ever. We didn't even bother to take our armor off. I mean, let's say you even get onto the ledge, you roll off. It's gonna sound like all her fucking pots and pans just fell off the wall. That's dwarven ingenuity right there.
Meanwhile, the actual rogue is down the street wondering what the hell they're doing again.
Worst fucking paladin.
all right.
should
You
be
see
no-
them go down the alley between these two houses, and you see Wharton like,
There should be no god that puts up with my shit.
Follow.
okay. What are you two doing?
I'm giving him a boost.
You are?
And I've got a mirror peeking around the side.
Roll.
Strength check for
Yeah,
me.
athletics turn.
Okay. 6, 11. It's a 15.
Yeah, easy enough. Push him up to the first floor window.
Okay, I just want to look in for a minute first.
Okay, does he know that?
Apparently not.
Yeah, make a perception check. You get to the top.
10.
Empty kitchen. Seems like a big stove cooking real hot. You can feel the warm air coming out, which is maybe one reason the window was open.
It's hot.
Just go.
Okay. Boost it.
All right. Make a...
I'm going to run around to the front door and knock on it.
Okay. All right. You first
Wait.
make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm by the corner of the house.
Try to stealth away, or I'm going to
Are
come.
you
17.
flying? Or-
No.
Oh, you're not. You can make a perception check against her hiding if she's still
He
trying
rolled a
to
17 stealth. That's a 19 on perception.
Yeah, he sees me.
All right, you see the owling as you round the corner. You rolled a 19 acrobatics?
No, 17.
Okay.
Owl in the headlights.
You, come here.
Damn it.
Damn it, come here. Here.
Damn it, come here.
I take her.
Damn it, come here.
I said, go help. Go help the clinic. And I throw her through the window.
Grabs her by the wing and goes, I didn't realize she was a chicken now.
Roll an Are you letting him throw you?
Well, he said he just grabbed me.
Well, you got to see if you can grab her first.
Okay. That's what is that? Just a strength check or?
It's your athletics versus your acrobatics.
Oh, that's a 22.
Damn it.
He grabs you.
Yep.
And you're in the window.
Chucks you through the window. You make an acrobatics check.
10.
So he stealthily
I slide in,
Slides
slide
in
off
in
the
his
counter.
armor.
And then I fall in on him.
and the owl comes
In the back of the head.
into the back of his armor.
I run really quickly and just start hammering on the door. I'm trying to get her attention.
You get the battering ram out.
All right. The two of you just look at each other in the kitchen. What's going on in there while Dern's running to the front door?
I'm here to help.
I'm assuming we're going to the oven and trying to...
Okay. Both of you also make another perception check now.
Nat 1. I'm a little...
12.
12. You hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
I hide.
I'm assuming there's like an island in the kitchen that we can hide behind.
He's now hiding under the table.
Yeah,
And I'm just in the broom closet.
There's a table.
I look like a feather duster.
There's a very small, linen
hold on to a
closet.
stick.
Maybe fit one of you in it. It's not even a closet like with a door. It's like a little alcove.
Yeah, I
with
can definitely fit in that.
stuff in it on the
Hands on my
shelves.
head.
And where are you?
Dwarven.
Where are you?
Huh?
Where are you?
Oh, I guess wherever I can.
All right, I guess under the table is like your best shot. Both of you roll stealth checks. Dern gets around to the door.
Bum, 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 bum.
5.
My perception's 4 right now as she walks past the room. So
Oh my God. You
16.
passed.
she's starting to
60.
come into the kitchen and hears the knock at the door. Oh, darn it. Oh, 1 minute, I need to check on my pie. She says,
No, Mom, it's really important.
Have you heard the good word?
oh, bless it. All right, it's a few more minutes. She stomps over to the door and opens it up and sees the dwarf in full plate armor. with
Now
a
holding out a
warhammer.
pamphlet. Tell me, Mom, have you heard the good news?
The door clank into your face.
Foot to foot. Can I get a foot in there?
roll a sleight of foot check. Sleight of hand.
4.
Bam! You just bust your toe open.
No, you just kick the door after it closes as you try to put your foot into it. I'm busy, she says.
All right, well, if I can just
And
leave
she
this
starts-
here with... I'm trying to jam the pamphlet up under the door.
Yeah, you do.
Look at this over and reassess
She's
your
stomping
life.
toward the kitchen now. She pokes in the room.
I run
As you've
back
had
around.
another minute, you could try and hide yourself a
I
little
run back
better
around
if you
to
want
the
to
window.
re-roll.
Okay.
Unless you want the ones you had.
I don't want a 5.
Okay.
Oh, God, you want the 5.
I got a 3.
21.
She
I
walks
think.
around the side of the thing,
23.
Just
stops,
throws it in the corner.
and you hear clunk, 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 clunk to the back door. You hear the back door open. Clunk. And that's it.
Okay, I'm around the side again. Can I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
Fuck, that's an 8.
Jeez.
No.
He's yelling through the window. Have you heard the good word?
No, you don't see her, but it's seemingly she ran. So what are you doing back in the kitchen?
Fix the pie.
We're gonna fix the pie.
Okay.
Fix the pie. We're gonna fix the pie.
Open up the oven.
What are you doing?
Well, we have to sabotage the pie.
Actually,
What's
now
wrong with the pie?
that you have a little bit of time to look, there's a pie in the oven. The counter, kind of like a buffet next to where the table is, has a number of pies on it. All lemon. Like, she's trying to make
Perfect
a bunch
it.
and figure out which one's going to be the perfect one to submit.
What are you doing?
Can I poke my head up enough to see through the window?
Pie?
Or is it too high?
Probably could.
I'm 5 feet tall.
Yeah, you could probably see.
Just salt them all. Just salt every one of them.
What are you guys talking about?
Back door.
Just salt all the damn pies and get the fuck out.
Okay. We're
What are you
just gonna
guys-
throw a bunch of salt into all the pies.
Why can't you just throw it out the window?
Make it subtle.
All right. Roll, as you're going near the pies, roll an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Yes.
20?
Nat
Okay.
20.
This time, nat 20?
Nat 20.
Okay, you like beautiful mind style. See, okay,
Start doing
she's been in
calculations
this
in my brain.
room. She was here. She tasted this pie. She tasted this pie. She's come back and tasted this one again. Tasted that one again. So with that investigation check, you're maybe a little worried that she's going to taste them again, probably before she submits them. Like, she's got this tiny little wooden spoon next to it where she's just scraping it and then like re-smoothing out the top just to taste the filling.
Why can't you just throw it out the window?
Because then she'll make more. We need to think she has the perfect pie, so when she submits it...
Can't you just take all the lemons?
Well, shit, that's a good idea.
She can buy more lemons.
Yes, you can buy more lemons.
But then she's got to go out and do it, and if you take enough of her stuff, then she's going to run out of time in which to make more pies.
Can we buy all the lemons?
We just have to kill the bitch.
That's what I said to begin with. Kill the baker.
Break her oven.
Eat the pies.
Break her oven. Don't you have a damn
What
hammer?
did you roll while you were looking around?
Oh, I'm supposed to roll too?
And, yeah, roll an investigation check while you're in the kitchen, too.
I'm getting like a legit laughing headache.
16.
All right, you see a little ledger while he's looking at the pies, and you were kind of just looking around the room
Beautiful money in
with
the
some
pies.
notes on it, like on the table he was hiding under.
Okay, and I'm looking at it.
All right. You see she's got like a schedule worked out here. It says
Pies.
baked pies. Baked
8
more
to
pies.
5 pies.
And she has, it's actually the one for tomorrow. You see, bring selected pie, 8 a.m., reheat pie, noon. And then it says contest with the big underline. It says win contest with the big underlines. 1. And then it says at 3, make good. I guess it says at 8, make good.
What do you think make good means? I point the schedule out to him.
Hell if I know.
Again, just throw the pies out the window.
Darren's like,
smash
throw
her-
the pies out the window.
And smash her oven. Don't you guys have hammers?
Well, yeah, but
Well, if she can't bake her pies, she can't much make more pies to win the contest, can she?
does anyone got any dynamite?
I got some gunpowder.
Don't
could
you
put it in
have
the-
a hammer?
We could put it in the oven, and then when she starts it up, it could... Wait, I guess the oven's already on, so that's really not a good idea.
It is on. And you can smell a pie starting to burn inside of it right now.
The first thought that popped in my head was just light her house on fire. I'm the worst paladin.
I take a pie,
Every
I
time
hand
you
it.
guys are in a city, just light stuff on fire.
I take a pie and I hand it to
Sitting there
Darren.
rambling.
She won't have time.
These pies. Throwing pies all over the place. and burning the shit down.
You want a pie? I hand him a pie, and then I take some wood, and I throw it in the oven.
She won't have time to bake a pie.
You throw wood.
Yes.
Okay, the fire starts burning higher in the fireplace. I mean, in the oven,
Oh, okay. In the oven.
I thought you were going with the burn down the house.
and you smell the pies burning more and more inside
Yes.
the oven.
So what is she going to done?
I've handed you a pie.
Oh, I like the pie.
I hand you a pie.
I hate the pie. It's good.
It's delicious. It is literally the best thing you have ever eaten in your
It's a
life.
good pie.
I shove more wood in the oven. I'm just trying to damage the oven so she can't cook anymore or bake in it.
Okay.
We have
no,
hammers.
the pie. Do you actually eat the pie?
Yeah.
All right, you taste the pie. Super tart, super runny. Like, it's not actually like the best. Like, I don't know how. It's good. It's a pie, but it's not awesome.
Maybe her pies really suck and she just bribes the judge. Maybe she's bribing the judges afterwards. You said in your schedule, make good.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she's bribing them. Maybe these pies really suck.
They don't
So can we just throw them outside now?
We don't have to burn down her house.
Well, her
Well, we
oven's
still
already on
could.
fire at this point.
Huh?
Her oven's on fire at this point.
No, it's just you put more wood into the.
She's trying to put as
No,
much wood in
I'm
enough to
putting
overheat
wood.
it.
It's
All right,
trying to damage the.
So the whole time you two are eating pies, this
She's
owling
shoving
is
more
grabbing
wood.
wood, going back and forth through the room, putting more wood in it. So
like
it's
a pie.
starting to spill out onto the floor on fire.
Take a dagger and carve into her wall, "Don't pie." And then let's just leave.
So now there's wood spilling out of the fire.
The oven is overheating. Is it like a standard cast iron stove type thing with an oven and everything?
I don't know what you're trying to do. You're just trying to put more and more wood in the
She's trying to crack
inside the
she's
stove.
trying to crack the stove so it's broken.
I thought you were trying to like stuff it so it was falling out.
No.
All right. Well, it's stuffed with as much wood as it can be stuffed with. After you put
What
a few
kind of
in.
stove is it in
It's
Fantasyland?
a big.
I think she's trying to overheat the stove.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
like a big stone, almost pizza oven style, like old style.
Hammer!
I have stonework expertise. Can I see how to destroy to break the oven so it won't work anymore?
Sure.
So
Roll a
do I.
stone.
Please roll better than
Notice
you did
check.
way back with the Goggy.
Here we go. Okay. It's gonna be a 16.
Yeah, if you smashed it a few times or put some explosives around
That's
it.
why I wanted the dynamite.
Just fucking hit it with the hammer.
Fine.
Okay, the two of you make each of you make 3.
I'm not in there. I'm out the window.
Oh, you make 3 hammer attacks real quick.
Do I need to roll? Okay. That's 20.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
And a nat 1.
Okay. For the what's your damage die? What do you roll?
1d8.
All right, so roll 3d8.
2, 3, 1.
All right, plus what's your strength modifier?
1.
Okay. A couple of cracks in the side. You see like some chips come off the side of the stone, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop the functionality right away. Around that time, Dern, you hear a commotion of people starting to run around where you came in to the side. Like from your left as you're looking into the window, you hear people running toward you.
I grab more pamphlets out of my bag and I run to where the alley ends towards the front of the house.
Have you heard the good word?
All right, so you start running that way. You see Dern just leave out of the window while you're inside.
Where did he go?
Don't pie.
Don't pie.
All right, what are you doing now while Dern's
I
running
guess
there?
we'll keep hitting it.
All right, do another attack this turn.
7.
All right, just kind of clanging off the side and not really making too much headway.
Could you
into the
hit
side
it,
of
maybe?
I hit it pretty hard last time.
Well, hit it again.
Dern, you get to the corner. There's a couple of guards that look like she pulled from the from
The hellhound.
the Hellhound, which was the nearest
Oh,
place,
Christ.
flanking Myrtle Sugarfinger, and they're the same 2 guards who were upstairs and saw you the other day. And they come around the corner, and she says, "That's one of them." And they kind of side-eye each other.
I don't know what she's talking about. Hey, have you... And I hold out a pamphlet. Have you heard the good news?
But there was another one inside, she says. So roll a persuasion
I
check.
don't know anything about that. That's a 4. Wait, that's a 5.
He's trying to stop you. There was this burly dwarf. He was in my kitchen. I don't know how he got in there, but I'm a little bit afraid that he might have wanted me or something. I don't know.
Look,
I didn't want you.
look,
Could
lads.
you smash the oven, please?
All right,
I'm
so
sure
the
we
guards
remember what happened yesterday.
start walking off, and she's trying to stay with them because she doesn't want to be left alone.
When you
over
say
there.
walking off, like leaving? Or...
No, they're walking toward the door, like to go into the house, and she's
The front door or
going
the
to
back
let them
door?
in. The front door. All right. All right.
Conquering presence.
Okay. How does that work?
They have to...
How many? How many people can be there?
It just says anybody.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Channel divinity to exude a terrifying presence. As an action, you force each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they become frightened of me for 1 minute.
1 nat 20. 13.
Damn it.
11.
Okay, the 11 fails. The other 2 succeed.
Okay, that's one of the guards.
So I'm just going to
He's
position myself.
scared of you now.
I'm positioning myself in the door.
All right, so you try to get ahead of them.
Yeah,
Like
because
toward the
the
door?
one guard can't get any closer to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's starting to go. He's like, yeah, I'll watch out here. Terry. They're all named Terry.
Every guard is named Terry.
And the other two
Terry.
slip by you into the door like before you get there.
Terry, Jerry, and Barry.
All right, so Myrtle and Guard, you guys hear footsteps again in the kitchen. What are the two of you doing?
What are you doing? Would you smash it? And I jump out the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna smash it.
All right, and take another swing.
22.
All right, and roll your damage again.
Please roll 8s.
8
Plus-
plus 1, 9.
Okay, this time the big crack goes up the side. You can start to see the flames like through the crack, and the stove is just starting to split a little bit.
Run!
All right, you jump in out the window,
Yeah.
or are you headed to the other back to the hall? And
Oh,
out.
what's easier, the back door or the window?
you don't know exactly where she went out the back
Then
door.
back
She
out the
ran
window.
down the hall. Okay, make another acrobatics check, please, as you go out the window.
12.
All right, it's not pretty. About the time you are going out the window and shimmying like with your legs down first so that you can land on those, you see Myrtle, not the guard yet, turn around, get eye contact with you as you just drop. And then she goes, there he was, he just went out the window. And the guard kind of looks into the room and you're out in the alley now.
Turn! Run!
Dern runs.
Turn, run.
You run around the side of the house. You see Dern run
And
and a
as
guard like back.
Yeah, as I run, I run
him.
straight at him until he falls over from backpedaling,
Yeah.
and then I just cackle as I keep running.
Yeah, and that's about when you see Dern. And the two of you, which direction are you running?
Away.
All right, I guess back toward like the auction house side of Cliff Top. So you head up the top side row in that direction. What are you doing, Trixie?
Flying
Okay.
and kind of following them, but not next to them, like flying up higher.
Okay.
I still have the pie from earlier in my hand, and as I run, I just
It's all right. Shouldn't win any awards.
it's pie.
Okay. Where are you headed? Now that you've seemed like you've gotten out of there.
So
Quick, let's hide in the flying hellhound. No,
I think
serious.
we figured out that she's probably bribing someone. So we need to try and figure out who judges the pie contest. So I guess we could go back to Thadwick and see if he can tell us who judges the
Aye.
actual contest.
Okay. Well, you head back to Thadwick. You've probably been gone an hour, maybe, all this happened. And he's sitting there in the room. He's got a pair of spectacles down on the bridge of his nose. He's going through the paperwork very kind of methodically. It looks like he takes his time, and he goes, "Oh, so you back then?"
Oh, aye. So we went and saw that Lady Baker you wanted us to take care of. And
No, you. All right, I'll just wait until the end before I make any judgments.
oh yeah, okay. She's not dead, if that's what you're wondering.
Thank you
So her
for
pie,
laying that to rest.
her pies are
They're not that good.
yeah, they're not award-winning pies. So
No, they are. She wins the award every
No,
year.
here.
No, we
I have
understand.
I have like a scrap left here.
Oh, you have one of her
Here.
pie? Fine. Do I have to eat it?
oh no,
You just tasted it. That's fine.
No, remember, I don't want to eat more pie.
It's not
this
that
is
good.
the opposite of what I'm
This
doing.
is how
it's
pie.
one bite.
It's not
Just
that
one-
good.
That's
one
what
bite.
Melindy always says, just one more bite. One try this. Fine, I'll try the pie. And he takes a bite and he goes, now,
Now you see what we mean?
I'm tired of lemon pies, but Melindy's pies are much better than this pie.
Yes, we understand. We've had good pies before. These are not great pies.
I think we've all had good pies, yes.
Well, yeah. So what we're wondering is maybe she's bribing the judge. So who would be the judge of the pie contest?
Well, there's only one judge who eats the pies every year.
I'm assuming it's the mayor.
It is. The mayor always eats the
Oh,
pies.
Break his legs.
But
Great
the mayor being bribed over a pie? I could not believe it.
Well, I'd believe my taste buds over anything else.
This pie is not good. I mean, it's
It's good. It's just not great.
Aye.
It's no award-winning pie. I'm with you on that.
So I
Do you
think we're...
think this pie thing, it goes all the way to the top? I couldn't even say it.
That's what I'm saying. Aye.
This pie thing goes
This is
all
a
the way to the top.
High level pie conspiracy.
If you can't trust a pie judge, who can you trust these days?
Well, you can never trust the politicians.
All right.
I think we're going to have to go have a conversation with the mayor.
With hammers.
Yes. A dwarven conversation.
Because this is definitely the greater good that I'm fighting for.
No. This leads to the greater
This
good.
is getting convoluted.
You're the one who wanted to burn her house down.
I would have fixed it too.
And he's just reading.
Did you at least carve Don't Pie into the wall?
Did not have time.
I told you to carve Don't Pie.
I didn't have time.
Let's go see the mayor.
This is Date Night, the tabletop role-playing podcast with me, Eva. If you want to learn more about the show, ways to listen, how to get bonus content, and where you can see art and maps, check out our website at d8nightpodcast.com. You can also find ways to support the show there, like becoming a premium listener, buying us a pizza for game night, or sponsoring an episode and having your own message read right here on the show. Click on the sponsor tab to find out more. As always, we really appreciate your support in whatever way it comes, from subscribing, sharing, sponsoring, or listening. Now let's get back to the story.
All right.
As I walk out, I fly down.
Before we go see the mayor,
Is the mayor's voice just yours?
Sure.
before we go see the mayor, I do have the feature guild membership, which should give me access to powerful political figures.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can use some of my guild contacts in the city to maybe get an audience with the mayor? Because I'm pretty sure he's not just going to let us walk into his office.
Probably. I mean, the mayor, it's a big town.
I mean, we could bust into his office.
Listen here, pie fucker.
You've actually probably had business with the mayor
Okay.
with your past. He knows, that you've sold things to the city. Actually, maybe as a municipality before.
Okay.
So maybe you've dealt with his office at least. So like you would be able to get inside probably with that background. Okay. So you head to the mayor's office, probably not his mansion, right? That would be where he'd be during the day.
I don't know. He could be fucking a pie.
You see there's a clerk there at the desk who kind of just stops and says, Warden, can I help
I'm
you?
here to see the mayor.
Oh, he's actually just out and about over by the out in front. You're here at the town hall, checking out some of the bells and seeing what's going to be going on tomorrow, inspecting the grounds. I'm sure you can find him out there. So you do. He's actually in the area where they're setting up some outdoor ovens that are always there. They're like these stone picnicking ovens.
All
almost.
right.
And he's just there's people cleaning them out, getting them ready, scrubbing kind of the metal portions of them and things like that. And he says, "Hey, Warden."
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. Long time no see. Really appreciate. Go ahead and roll. We'll treat this like the thing. So roll a charisma check to see kind of your current standing with him too.
17.
That's better.
That's much better.
Really appreciate how you came through on that short notice when we really needed some copper to make the new bell for this year.
Yes, and in that vein, I need to have a discussion.
The copper one.
Yes, the copper vein. Yes, good joke. Good. Yeah, good joke.
I'm trying.
Okay. So we need to have a conversation about this pie contest.
Pie contest?
Yes.
Pie contest.
Pie contest.
Roll insight check.
7.
21.
Okay.
Thank God.
You know the mayor, and when he goes pie contest like that,
Pie contest.
you think something bogus in the just the reaction that he has to when you say that. Like he like glances over at somebody else cleaning the grill.
So would you like to have this conversation in the open,
We
or would
can
you
go to
like
my
to have some in
office.
private? Yeah, that seems more like it.
Dern points to his eyes and then points to the mayor's.
Roll an intimidation check.
7.
Your friend can wait outside.
8. Sorry, 8.
Oh, no, 8
Friend
isn't 8.
can wait outside. Maybe.
Okay, well, that's fine.
All right. Come to my office. And he leads you back through the clerk who kind of says, "Hey, Mayor." And he's like, He just kind of grunts, walks past, opens up the door to his office, lets you get in, closes it. It's a mess, like papers everywhere, multiple desks. He just plops down into a rocking chair in the side of the room and motions for you to sit in the other one. He says, "This is where we usually talk. Something about pies. You need to find a good place to get some."
No, I don't need a good place to find pies. I need you to judge the pie contest fairly. Don't give me that.
Well, if not fairly skewed in our favor.
What makes you think I haven't been judging the pie contest?
Because I've
fairly?
tasted the pies, and they are not award-winning pies.
Usually, I get to keep the award-winning pie.
So why are you keeping the pies that aren't that great?
Well, Warden, the pies aren't that great, but
Stop fucking the housewife.
do I have to? All right, this year, as a personal favor
Yes.
to my friend,
Yes.
I'll take the best pie home.
Well,
And that probably means I won't taste any Myrtle Sugarfinger. This year. But she's going to be mad. Okay?
oh, I understand. But however, I'm going to be mad if she
don't-
was win.
Look, I want us to be able to continue to do business, obviously. 1 year, she can lose 1 year, right?
I suspect so.
All right.
And maybe not so much fairly, as in, I'm already going to tell you who's going to win.
All right, roll a persuasion check for that. Plus anything?
Nope.
How about for once I just do it fair, like?
Okay, I'm hoping the outcome will still be the same.
All right. Warden,
I won't breathe a word of it.
thanks for the discretion.
Ah,
I have an election coming up.
maybe.
Durin's outside, silently judging the stonework on all the ovens.
Okay.
There's a crack there.
It's not so great.
Some other there.
Yeah, kind of ramshackle.
All right, so I'll leave it at that.
Clearly not dwarven.
I guess we'll go back to Thadwick.
All right. You do. He looks like he's kind of wrapping up a little bit. Sees you come back in, takes his spectacles off and pockets them. Says, well, are you, what are you doing? Are you with them now, or?
I never really had a chance to say that when they get almost to the place, I was going to fly down and ask them what the heck was going on.
All right. As they get to the
As we get to
auction
the
house
place,
this time,
she's going to fly down and ask him what the hell's going on.
before they get in the auction house again, you intercept them.
What's with the pies?
Oh, they weren't great.
I'm a little confused here.
Oh, of course you are.
We just needed the pie contest to go a certain way.
Yes.
I have no idea what
Come
you're
on,
doing.
come on inside. We'll talk about it inside.
Durin just literally puts his hand down on her shoulder and like guides her the correct way she should be going. It's intimidating.
It's intimidating. I've already rolled. It's
What's
intimidating.
that acrobatics?
Yeah, to duck out of the way. 19.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics?
Critical fail.
As she ducks out of the way, and you clang against your helmet. All right.
Anyway, if you follow us, it will all become clear.
You're a wee sprightly thing, ain't you?
You could ask, you know.
Speaking to the man who just face palmed himself.
Dope.
All right. They go inside.
I'll follow,
Okay,
but
so
stay.
now we get Thadwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spectacles off, into his pockets.
So I think we fixed your pie problem.
You made that sound so menacing. Pie problem. Arr.
All right. I'll take your word for it, knowing that either way, I'm safe from eating pies for the next year. At least so many pies. You know, once in a while, or maybe she won't be so obsessed over it if she finally wins.
Perfect.
Aye.
Or at least if Myrtle finally loses.
Oh, that most definitely will happen.
It's an old grudge. Anyway, speaking
By
of...
the by, next year, you might want to tell the mayor to not judge unfairly as well.
I'll keep that in mind also.
Just tell him where and then send you.
I didn't promise discretion.
That's true.
That's bullshit. He should judge pies, judge pies fairly.
I didn't promise discretion.
That's right. There's no contract there.
Speaking of old
We didn't shake hands.
grudges, seems like that has something to do with why this mine is in the hands that it is now. I've looked through here the history of when the mine has changed hands is sort of what's related in this document to see why there was some contest about whether or not the owner, his name of Lucius Brimwhisper, had any right to sell the mine at all. Seems he was the largest stakeholder in the mine once Finnegan died and split all of his shares among the workers, some of his family. It all amounted to very little, and the management of the mine paid out some of those profits to some of those individuals regularly, but it mostly the money went to pay the workers, things of that nature. Fairly profitable, but nothing huge. Lucius had about 10%, which was at least double what anyone else had. Seems like he got it. Some matter of anger in the words Finnegan had, where he wrote that he gave him the 10% to stay the hell out of his business, which isn't really how you would word it too often in a legal document. It kind of stands out in that one section, paragraph 9, subsection C.
Oh, yeah,
you know it. Anyway, as part of the deal, each agreed to keep a share in each other's business. Finnegan got 10% of Lucius's refinery, and Lucius got 10% of the Breakfast mine. It seemed like maybe the only reason I would see somebody would do this was maybe Lucius wanted to have Finnegan have some skin in the game if Lucius's refinery would have failed.
So it makes me wonder, how can someone who only owns 10% of the shares sell a mine?
Well, that is here in the operating agreement for the mine. Whoever the largest shareholder is decides who the owner is, but the owner would still have to pay the minor shareholders their profits. So if the mine continued to be successful, Finnegan's family and some of the workers, if the mine were to be sold, would still receive any of the... It's only a few workers who are on here, seems like old-timers, would receive some of those payments still. But of course, anybody who bought the mine wouldn't necessarily have to keep it open. The one thing that is a little odd here is there are records of Finnegan paying Lucius, but Lucius closed his refinery quickly after this agreement. Sent Finnegan very little in terms of anything he's ever made. But seems like that's about the history of it. It seems he does have a right to sell.
That would put him in breach of contract, though.
That I don't know. If he continued to operate a refinery with any of the original equipment that he had used at his old refinery, then perhaps he would owe Finnegan's estate, which Finnegan sort of laid out here as actually 2 mine operations where his 10% was sent to go. Quite a bit of back money. But if Lucius, if he closed the refinery, there would have been no 10% of any profits for him to give anyone else. So that I don't know. That dealings of the refinery are not in this deed. Only dealings with the mine itself.
So how much is 10% stake in the mine?
Oh, it's a great deal. It has to do with the raw materials or resources still inside the mine, its potential over many years. It amounts somewhere in the range of perhaps 40,000 gold.
Can you organize the miners into like an S corp or something so they have a controlling interest?
Yeah, like an LLC.
Aye.
Can we make the miners a union?
Seize the means of production and all that.
Aye, comrade.
Well, if you wanted to go down with the bourgeoisie, sure.
No, but he makes a good point. I mean, if one controlling interest gathers together the rest of the people's shares, would that not constitute ownership of the mine?
I suppose if they would count it as a single individual, it might be possible, but I'm not a businessman per se, but I don't understand how any of that could occur within the next
day.
This is supposed to be auctioned in a day and a half. Maybe, but only maybe if the auction. I would think that would take quite a bit of time.
Just hypothetically, if we couldn't have an auction tomorrow,
Well, it's not tomorrow. The feast is tomorrow, but
Oh, yes. If it wasn't...
See, I told you it was confusing.
Fuck you. If we couldn't have an auction in 2 days, when would the next time he'd be able to auction this?
the auctions take place here about every month. We usually have the land auctions.
You would have a month.
Exactly. Let's burn it down.
We.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No, sir. That was quite helpful.
Well, so was your help. I'm surprised you took the favor method, but
We like favors.
And pie.
it's worth
And
much
pie.
more to me than 200 gold not to have to spend every day eating pie. So
Well, I
weekends.
mean, it's even if you say it's a gold piece of pie, your wife has spent 365 gold pieces.
Well, she's bleeding me dry on lemons.
That would hurt.
Well, good
Well,
talk.
good day. And he
Just think about it. Just
grabs his
taking a lemon and going.
satchel, heads out the side of the door, kind of puts on a hat, tips it to the clerk, and goes outside.
As we walk out, I guess we thank the clerk.
All right.
I'm still on good terms.
Yeah. Thank you, Warden. Good luck if you decide to bid.
Oh, thank you too, and thank you for bringing in Dadwick.
He's an expert. Always
Yes,
a
he is.
professional.
Yes, he is. Quite expensive.
All right. And you go outside.
Yep, duck out right behind them.
Okay. You're all outside. What's next on the agenda? It's
So, you there.
afternoon now, I guess, mid-afternoon.
How did you get into that building?
What building?
You know what building. The mansion. The poof.
I told you I just knocked on the door.
Aye.
I'll tell you how I got into the poof.
Aye, and he over here told me about a invitation and magic and all that shite. How did you get into the invitation?
I didn't have much choice in the matter.
All right, keep going.
Find a couple of ugly kenku,
Okay.
talk to them, and they might let you get in.
All right.
So
and
are the Kenku are they all ugly, or are these particularly ugly Kenku?
are they sure
Yes.
they're not halflings
Okay.
hiding in disguise? 'Cause I've done that before.
No, they were quite resentful of my ability to fly.
So would a halfling be, I'd imagine. But okay.
No, that halfling could fly.
That halfling? Oh, yeah, he's a druid.
Yeah,
so
he could
he's a
fly.
thief and he's, okay.
Meta game.
No, Duncan remember that. Anyways.
But she wouldn't.
No. Meta game.
I'm not guilty of it, so fuck you.
Metagame. Kermit the Frog here, talking about metagame. It is incorrect to metagame.
All right, so we need to figure out
DayNightPodcast.com.
He
We need to
just
figure
doesn't
out-
want the auction to. He wants the auction to go on as planned.
Aye, how do we disrupt that?
And how do you keep me safe?
And how do we
I think
disrupt
we
the
could do
auction?
both. I mean, we could do both. I mean, once the spell goes away and the mansion falls, it really won't have any place to hide.
And then we break his legs.
Of course.
All right.
How
But
Or
the
the
auction is supposed to
conversation.
happen before the mansion disappears.
Right. How
So
do we
it's
delay the
been-
auction?
The mansion's been up for 3 days, and it can only go for 7. So we've only got 4 days before he has to come out.
Aye, but then your mind will be gone before that. We have to find a way to delay the auction.
I'm aware.
All right,
Tomorrow we feast.
but how? Christ, boy, how do we delay the fucking auction?
So we could burn the auction house to the ground.
I've done that before.
I know you have.
All right.
We've talked about it.
I need Kip. Where's Kip when you need him? Poof, Kip appears. Roll for Kip.
Hey,
Roll for
guys.
Kip.
Hey, guys.
No, I think Kip is still over in the Painted Valley at this moment.
So we have a multitude of options. Just something to disrupt it for a while without being,
Fire.
correct.
Kneecapping.
Correct.
He's going to do his best
Dwarven
to stop you,
conversation.
and I'm supposed to tell him what you guys are doing in town.
Tell him we're going to feast tomorrow.
I mean, that's true. It's not even a lie.
I know. I mean, it's just...
And get us an invitation.
Or at least me.
Wait, I have an idea. Let's go back to the mansion.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to go back there again with
Well,
you
you
guys.
don't have to. We're going.
No, she has to.
Oh, shit.
Look, we're all turning in for the night, aren't we? Aye?
Well, it's only, late afternoon?
I mean, what else?
I think
are
we
you
can get
going
like
to do
70 more drinks in.
I mean, aye, okay, but we could also get some work done.
Okay.
All right, let's all go back to the mansion.
Well, you two want to. What are you
Dragging
doing?
my feet
You're going?
grudgingly.
Okay.
Okay, don't have to roll athletics. Shit.
Bully dwarfs.
Even go.
It's 12-year-old owling.
13, thank you.
All right, you're back near the mansion.
I'd like to take one of her wings.
Slap it on
Not-
the
I
door.
have hands.
Okay, I'd like to take one of her wing hands
Mm-hmm.
and gently
Kind of
knock on the door with my hand on top of hers.
Okay.
And what about him?
What are you doing at that particular moment?
Well, on my way up, I had rolled perception to see if I see the Kenku anywhere.
What did you roll?
13 plus 7.
20.
Yeah.
Look at them!
Oh, let's go get them before we do the knocky thing.
You saw them actually looking at the three of you, and they were behind you,
That's them.
tailing you down from where you got off the elevator.
Oi!
Kenku!
One looks over at the other one,
Run.
kind of nods toward it.
With me wee stubby dwarven legs.
You're going toward
Clank,
them?
clank, 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 clank.
Gong, gong, gong.
I told you they were following me.
Yeah, they attempt to run off. All right, let's see. Okay, they don't have a particularly good path ahead of them, so they kind of move to the side, like both sides of the alley, and one looks at the other, and the other one comes forward a little bit and says, hey, little birdie, why you fraternizing with them?
Grapple.
Yeah, why you fraternizing with them? Grapple check?
Grapple.
I tried to tell them that.
Fuck!
I tried to tell them, the boss, that they were following me.
What's grapple? Athletics?
Yeah.
It don't look like they're following you, sweetheart. It looks like you're following
10.
them, and it looks like they know about it. Yeah, as you go up for the grapple, slips out of the way.
I rolled a 1, so Dern just
Face plants
boom.
into the ground. Look now, stay where you are. And the other one says, yeah, stay where you are.
All right, Shay.
Yeah.
There's Bugsy, Shay.
Look,
No, you stay where you are.
we're not going anywhere, sport.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll keep doing that.
we're not going anywhere, sport. The other one says, I got it covered, Jekyll. And the other one says, yeah, you got it covered, Heckle. And I go, he says, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the little girl.
I'm not a
The
girl.
boss isn't going to
well,
be
I'm
happy
a
when he
female,
hears
but I'm
about
not
this.
a human.
That's all I got to say. Yeah, that's all we got to say.
I told you.
And he turns around to leave.
grapple again.
All right.
So Dern gets up.
And you're not getting him this time.
Not nat 20.
Let me check the stats. I don't think you're getting him.
I rolled a 10.
21.
God.
Slips away. Phoop. Off to a side path, and they just walk into a crowd.
We just keep chasing them. I mean,
All right, you're going to chase?
yeah. We need an invite.
Roll perception checks.
8.
Low stealth is a 21 out of the two.
Nope.
Yeah,
They're just gone into the crowd, and the legend of dumbass dwarves continues.
21. You turn around the corner that they ducked down. What did you have for perception?
14.
look down there, see a bunch of people walking through the
Oh, wait,
market, and they're
yeah,
not
40.
there.
Dern is upset.
I had 16 and 19 plus 5.
I had 5, which turned into a 10.
I had 1.
Gone.
Well, that was useless. Let's go do the knock thing.
Okay, what's going on now?
If I knock, then I'm going to disappear and you guys are going to be left here yet again.
Even if my hand's on top of yours.
Ugh, I have to touch you.
I mean,
You have to touch both of us.
They say to the 13-year-old in the alley.
It equates to 17, 18. I'm just below an adult.
Dern suddenly
For an
feels the
owl.
power of Atalanta leave. And he knows he's crossed the line.
Well, they're wanting
One feathered finger touching Dern.
Okay. And you know.
Are you guys holding hands or something?
Well,
Daisy chain?
not lately.
Whoa.
Lay on hands.
Daisy chain?
What happens at temples?
I'm still trying the original plan where I take her
Okay.
hand and just try to knock.
You knock with her hand, nobody goes anywhere.
And Josh is just rolling.
No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
That was worth a shot.
Great. Now what's going to happen to me now that he knows that you guys are talking to me?
He's going to have to go
Beat her
through
up.
us. He's going to have to go through us to get to you.
Well, we got to beat her up.
No.
It looked good.
No.
You'll never know.
I'm not into that. That's not going to work.
It would save her cover.
I'm pretty sure the cover's blown at this point.
Shit. I'm just trying.
Trixie's just staring at them.
Come on, come to the ship. You can stay there. You'll be safe. They got grenades.
What are these grenades you speak of?
Oh, I have to show you.
Should have had grenades for the stove.
Aye.
All right, so you're going to the Thundercloud?
Aye.
Okay. Stay there for the night, is that the plan?
Aye.
All right, anything else you want to do today before that? You going to stay at the Thundercloud?
I don't have much choice, do I?
Okay.
Grapple.
Long rest?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get dinner this time.
Yay.
We hope you've enjoyed our date night together. Remember, you can really help us out by subscribing, rating, and reviewing on whatever platform you use to listen to us. Thanks for listening. See you again next week.